Hi, everybody. I'm going to help you set up for your last journal entry just for astronomy. Don't worry, you'll be adding more journal entries throughout the year and when we start chemistry. So far in your DSN, if you think, am I on track right now with all these? You should have had 7 entries from the beginning of the year till now. So the one for today, you can again copy and paste this straight into your DSN if you choose. Just make sure that when we do these, that there's like a clear distinction between the beginning of one entry and the end of another, which is why I use different color headings here. I have dividers as well. The previous one that we watched was that time lapse of the future video. And I hope that really kind of like triggered some thoughts about, what's out there beyond Earth and beyond our universe. But this particular video called The Pale Blue Dot, it's part of a book written by Carl Sagan. And he was a famous astronomer that I know I've mentioned earlier in the unit. And this video I'm going to show is a short snippet of his story, the book that he wrote, and the backdrop of some major historical events that you'll be watching in the video. And given some of those historical events, some of them are very significant. Some will look familiar. You'll see also familiar leaders, not only in our country, but from across the globe. And I'm showing this to you as 8th graders because I know that you'll be viewing this from a much more mature lens. I wouldn't show this to a younger student because I don't think they have a worldly view just yet, because that's what this video is trying to get you to be thinking of us from a worldly perspective. You'll also be seeing a few scenes. I don't want to call them, they're not graphic, but they require just a more mature view of war and battle and strife on planet Earth. And so I know that you'll come in with this with a much more mature mindset when you answer these questions as well. So the first one is, before you watch the video, what do you think the pale blue dot is referring to? I'm just looking for one word. Okay, it doesn't have to be a long sentence. One word. Okay, it's something big. I think you can figure that out. Second one, or I should say these next two, are from quotes from Sagan that he says in the video. So in the context of, as you're watching this, I would read them, these questions, before you watch the video, so that when you hear them, you'll recall, oh, that's one of the questions. Maybe in the context of the video, and also what we've been learning in the astronomy unit. How do you feel about each of those questions? So give me some thoughtful responses on those. Now I'm going to be looking particularly at these previous two, the pale blue dot and time lapse of the future prompts, over break. So if you don't have time to finish this one in class, just make sure over break that you complete this entry. Like just kind of a nice, thoughtful couple sentences, especially for each of these last two. And I hope it sparks some emotion, because whenever I watch this, I get a little choked up because it's, I think, that powerful of a video. Hope you feel the same way. Have a great Thanksgiving. See you next week.